Right, before we take a short break, we want just to weigh in on this as well, because we've seen the leader has actually been spooked by this particular trade war that is ongoing between U.S. and Turkey as well. And let's just get from the foreign expert and diplomacy expert. This is Professor Noami Damba. What is your reading on this?
Debarl, there is bubbling underneath this is a very worrying trend. Turkey houses one of the largest American Air Force base. Turkey is a member of NATO. Erdogan is fairly extremist in his views on how he ran that country. He is re-elected, he's bold, and on the other hand, we have the Trump that is completely unpredictable. And when these two folks meet, I don't expect anything positive to come out of this. I mean, first of all, it is wrong to restrain Andrew Bradson. That's absolutely wrong. But I don't think Trump is going to follow the normal diplomatic way to solve the situation. He may react very angrily. He may take steps and chance to really, that will damage the NATO as a group. And it will push Turkey more toward a relationship with the Russian, and then move and frustrate all reforms that is taking place in the Middle East. And we may see the kind of war we have not seen before. This is the crux of the matter.
All right.
And that's what is bubbling behind this.
All right. Dr. Khanenja, this is the nub of the matter. So how is it going to pan out, especially with the European Union? Brexit also is on this as well, as far as you know, the deals are concerned?
You know, I think while the type of foreign policy that Trump is advancing today, he may be playing well to some of his base, it's also hurting his base greatly, especially when it comes to agricultural products. You know, a lot of his supporters also, it turns out they're also farmers, and they live in rural areas, and they're white. Now, one thing that is happening that is, I feel sorry for the future, or at least the immediate future of NATO, because not only does the U.S. has one of the largest air forces in Turkey, in terms of troops, Turkey has one of the largest militaries within the NATO countries. Still is a critical item when it comes to manufacturing weapon systems and stuff like that. When you are pushing Turkey too hard, as a professor just mentioned, you're going to push into the hands further of Russia and further away from the transatlantic relations that have existed since the 1950s. Now, but Trump is doing more than just that, because when you observe his actions, he's not only messing up relations and imposing tariffs against perceived foes, he's imposing tariffs against friends. Now, in the long run, Trump cannot win a trade war with these countries. The U.S. economy is going to suffer. Right now, it's been the upward trajectory, but that is not going to be guaranteed, in part because as industries and these companies start lacking places to export their products or places to buy cheap material because of counter tariffs, the U.S. economy is going to get to hurt. The trouble with us and the rest of the world is a lot of times when the U.S. economy hurts, we also hurt. And so while we may be watching them as some external drama, we're likely to get affected by Trump's foreign policy.
Right.